as opposed to shimmery. The main reason it's really hard to make waterproof things that are matte.
What do you think so far?
Beautiful.
So I wanna cut into her cheek a little bit more, like not necessarily contour it, but I wanna do the reverse of that. I wanna highlight a bit. But I wanna make her cheek a little bit more pronounced. So when I put the number 6 on there, it kind of gave her a little more warmth and dimension on there. So I'm taking a color that is a bit lighter. And I'm going to follow this underneath the contour. So see how I'm building that cheek?
Mm-hmm.
This is the HD foundation. Yeah. HD liquid.
Yeah, if you guys aren't familiar with the HD foundation, we definitely have a good amount of shades out there. It's very lightweight, soft, medium coverage. It's pretty hydrating for the skin. It's really beautiful. This is that foundation that works on like 95% of the population. There's maybe like one person that I've ever seen that's been like, all right, maybe let's try something else. But it definitely goes on very nice and smooth, and it's really, really hydrating. Yeah, it's good for all. We have something for all skin tones and all skin types as well.
What? I need more time. That's all we need. We got this. So I'm going to take it basically and blend it out. Now this one dries pretty fast too, correct?
Yeah, the HD, you have like a little bit more playtime with it than you would something that's super waterproof. But you don't want to just put it on the face and let it sit for a while. You do want to kind of blend it in.
What's that? Yeah, it's just like exactly, and I think it's also when we get into contour and those kinds of
It's a bit made of that.
no, do the reverse. Use the color. We use the color of the cheek to really bring that out. We use the HD foundation, not as foundation this time, but just as a color that we knew that it would dry really fast. We know that it was the texture that we wanted. So then we allowed ourselves to be creative with it and highlight what we wanted to bring out. So it's almost like a reverse contour. I want to take a little bit of, I'll use one of these. You know what? These are like cream camouflage. So again, a lot of times I'm not really looking at it for what the product is. I'm looking at it for what the color is. Like, oh, what color do I need here? So I feel like I need something with a little bit more, like a little browny red in there. Palette number 4.
And we definitely do have those.
How much one?
It is not waterproof.
I want that.
You can mix a little bit of aqua seal into it to stabilize it again. There is a little bit of carnauba wax in there, which just allows it to adhere to the skin a little bit longer. So it will be long lasting, but should you go swimming, I would say it'll stay on. It'll stay on pretty well. It's just don't like aqua seal. Yeah, for sure.
So what I'm doing now is just basically,
I just wouldn't mix it with the face.
I just wanted a hint or a tone of color. Again, like I'm not necessarily the contour. I really just wanted something to warm up the background or give her a backdrop of color, and lightly dusting this on her eyelid. It gives her a little more dimension. It gives something that was naturally already there. We just brought it forward a bit more. I can use it lightly down the side of the nose for light contour if I wanted to do that. If I wanted to shorten her nose a little bit, I would just take a little bit here.
We were both giggling and we shortened our noses.
Oh, nice.
Giggling over here.
She's like, we knew that. So when it comes to brows, I am definitely a minimalist. I don't really like to do a whole lot to them. You know, we'll find what it naturally does, look at it, then I find something. I just want to find something light. I don't really want to go in with it, but I'll take the brow and brush it down. Brush it down so that you can actually see where the hair is growing. Thanks. You know what? I just feel like Sam Fine did a really great DVD, and unless I'm going to do one that's just as great, I'm not doing it. Because what you won't do is play me. I've seen some DVDs out here that should have just stayed off the market. But, you know.
So what AJ is using now on the brow is our powder brow pencil. If you like look at it very closely, it's actually like a little piece of plastic that holds a tube of powder together. So it's very, very lightweight, it's soft, it goes on, they're more like taupey colors except for one that's a little bit more warm. Very long lasting, it's almost like using powder on your brow, just in pencil form. It's just our brow pencil.
Yeah, that's not what she was
No.
Look, and I was like, oh, let me, they surely have.
However.
Right, so now that you here, you're going to be like, right, so next store that opens.
Yeah, definitely when you guys are out there and I'm behind the table, you can ask me questions about like, what can I use to achieve that same result on the brow? Because we have so many different things. Just as AJ was explaining, our line is really about creating things, using things that you wouldn't expect to use in different ways.
Yeah.
So we have things that can definitely create the look you're going for.
And I like that brow like that. It's not too, how do I say this?
Overdone.
Oh, there you go.
It's pretty, right?
Yes, I see. Well, a lot of the magazines that we're seeing nowadays, they're doing a very wispy, very natural looking, but they're not doing that really constructed brow. Like
Yeah, I mean, that was 1992 that we were doing that. You know, it's just like now. So one other thing that I'm going to take a brow. So instead of liner, like really doing full-on liner, take a brow. So I'm taking a brow, it's aqua eyes, close one, and just really close to the lash line, as close as I can get it. I'm really just going to put a thin line here.
If you guys haven't used our Aqua Eyes pencils, they're amazing. They glide on very nice and soft, extremely long lasting. But they're not the type of pencil that when you put down, it's dry right away. So you do have some time to blend it out, feel like a beautiful smoke. There's a huge array of colors, but once they are on and dry and set, they are not needed. Then you can use it on the waterline as well.
So when I do liner, I don't really love, unless I know that I'm going to do like a winged liner and I have to see that line. I like it to be really soft, almost as if I'm just accentuating her lashes. You know, so I don't want to see hard lines or anything like that. So this is really great for something like that. If you ever look at movies, when I go to movies, I actually get caught looking at the makeup a lot of times just because it's just noisy. But I can see, even on the guys, this is something that you can do to help bring out their eyes a little bit more. It's using it as a soft brown. So if you have, like, whatever the next movie is that you go to see, just really look at the eyes and see, you'll see some color there. So I'm taking it lightly just along the lash line. Open. And close. And then blending it. Almost as if I don't see the line at all where I put it. Open. Just to give that area just a little bit more pop, a little bit more dimension to it. Open. You see it? Okay. You know what? Sometimes I don't. I just actually like to leave the waterline open. There's a really great pencil that Makeup Forever has that they're always sold out of. But luckily for you, it's here. Because I already checked. It's a double-ended concealer pencil. Say it again.
It's our double-ended concealer pencil. It's really, really fantastic.
Yeah.
One side is a little lighter, almost white, and the other side has more of a skin tone, kind of fleshy feel to it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. You can use it around the lips if you want to pop out the lip. You can use it in the eye. It's really quite fantastic, and we have a ton of them.
Now, notice the difference on the eye. You can see it. I hope you guys can see it back there too. So I put a little bit of the liner underneath the lid here, where this one doesn't have that. So this eye is a little more fresh, a little more open, it's just fresh face, clean. This one has a little bit more of that something, that depth, that sultry exactly look to it. So we're falling deep into her eye on this side. Or this side, she's just like, oh, I'm just up, I'm bright, I look great, I just woke up.
Can she look this way?
Oh,
for a
can you turn this
second?
up for a second? She does. Oh. And then turn this one. Any more questions? What do we have? It's a little dull, like not too sharp. I was doing Carrie Hilson the other day, and I had sharpened my pencil. And she goes, oh, she moved back. She said, you're the one that likes, you love a sharp pencil. And she said, I always remember that. I'm like, ooh, is it too sharp? So I try to knock the point off a little bit, but sometimes you just have to have that. I don't know if she's expecting that. Better to look good than to feel good sometimes. That's what I always say. So now this is that double-ended pencil that I have. Look up for me. Yep, right inside.
That's the concealer pencil, the double-ended.
And I always like to use the fleshier tone. So if you see people put white in the eye, let them do like a 60s look or something like that. I really don't use the white. This just looks more natural. So when you get up close on it, you'll definitely see it more. Let's do some mascara. The pencil, it was number 25L.
It's like a really dark brown. Sorry? I believe we have some of those out there. I know we have black ones as well.
Look down. So my Alcone sponge. I'm going to do mascara on the back of the lid, have her look down. I'm going to use it to lift up. Pretty, right?
There's the thing.
You see it on this side? Right.
Where did you learn that?
What? Me? No, I didn't. I I learned it from Matthew, actually. Right. It's mine. I get that. Okay. So some of the mascara, like even on the bottom, sometimes it gets on the bottom of the lid. Sometimes it does do that. But I never really look at it as I never look at that as like a negative. I just go back, look up on it, and just smudge it out. Just want to smudge it out, unless the look just didn't call for it. I'll just smudge it out a little bit. Use it. Look straight ahead. Yeah. Okay. Keep it close to the lash line. Add a little bit more to the depth of it underneath. Okay. Do we have the zero powder? That is so nice. Yeah, a lot of times, like if I just, imagine like if you look at like a Beyonce video, she's just like super clean and you almost see like nothing on her eye. If I'm going for a look similar to that, a lot of times I just do the top lid. Sometimes doing the lower lids, it just changes it and gives it will definitely give it a different look. Sometimes on one girl it can look really trashy, on another girl it could just, make her eye look a little heavy or closed. So it just depends on the shape of the eye and, and the look that we're trying to go for that time. I don't always do it.
When you need that powder, it's right behind you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, we need a lid, right? Oh, let's do. Okay, so I use this. I hope this is gonna be the right color. Yeah, this will work. So, do you know Lorianne Gibson? Have you ever heard of her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the dancer. So I did her video and I did this photo shoot for her, and I love these aqua creams. Like they're the best. So I've had my ups and downs with them because if you put too much on, it'll flake off. So you definitely don't want to do that. And if you use, but the best way that I found is that just by like layering it again. So I would just take the thinnest layer and just rub it into the lip. I just love it for lips, and it has this really cool iridescence to it. This particular one.
Which one is that?
This is the number 10. So just lightly rub it into the creases of the lip, and you see it building on top of itself, right? Open just a bit.
It's feeling like a wash.
Exactly. But you can make it super intense, which I think is really cool. And also too, I'm just letting it kind of fall off. Not really. I don't line lips unless I'm doing like a red or something like that. I typically don't. I've seen it done like really beautifully, but I typically don't. You see it? Not always. I think I've kind of gotten into it more, just for certain things because it softens it and it really gets it in there. It's unlike like a brush. Some brushes, like I remember one day I was like, oh, I need something that has like a little pointer. I was like, what kind of brush would that be? And someone was like, oh, a pencil brush. I was like, oh, great, because my finger can't really fit there the way that I want or fit underneath. I might smudge too much. So everything is a tool. I think you just have to allow yourself to feel whatever it is that you're trying to get to. Whatever that end result is, like really try to feel it. Because a lot of times it is just, a lip brush can't really achieve what my finger can in this moment. Not all of it. I like that. That's nice, right? So this, I really feel like I've contributed to this powder always selling out at every makeup show.
For sure.
It's the zero powder. been my favorite powder since I knew about makeup forever, since I learned about it. And it's just a lot of my clients have looked at it like, oh, it's white. Like what are you gonna do? Like relax. Because it's always so hot. That's what happens.
Super matte loose powder 0.
What's that?
Super matte loose powder 0.
Oh, the HD?
That's HD abuse.
That's HD.
That's HD abuse. That's probably just about it.
That's HD abuse. So think about your super matte loose is your setting powder.
Okay.
And your HD is your finishing powder.
Okay.
Someone used finishing powder as a setting powder.
Okay, so that makes.
That's a great. Thank you for that. Because that a lot of times people don't really realize that. Because I would have thought that somebody would. I thought that they use it like a setting powder. That's pretty much what they did.
Yeah,
Like you said.
HD is just meant for your final touches in those areas that you need it, and it's not meant to like be put on a puff and press into the skin. But when that happens, you get a flashback because it's micronized silicone, so it's gonna give that flashback.
So also to notice the way that I'm applying the powder. I'm using it only in certain areas, and I'm also not pounding it into her face. I'm also not using a huge brush to go all over it. I'm really just using it where she needs it. I need her under eye to be a little more diffused, right? I don't want her brow bone to feel oily or greasy, so I'm going about that. The sheen that we put on the skin, because it's metallic, when she takes photographs, it's definitely going to pop even more. So we can diffuse it just a touch. You won't lose the sheen. It'll just soften it, exactly. No, this is just, I'm literally just knocking down the shine. This is a 0 powder. I want to leave the cheek, not more on the laugh lines, less on the ball of the cheek. I want this part to remain dewy and fresh. I'm going underneath.
0 power. 0.
Chin.
That's not the
So AJ calls it 0 powder, but just so you guys don't get confused, super matte loose number 0.
Thank you. I call it 0.
So super matte loose powder in the tower and in the number 0, that's what he's using. So super matte loose powder number 0.
And you have that?
So what he's using is a matte loose powder.
You guys sell this in Costco too, right?
No, our super matte loose powder is loose only. HD is loose and pressed. Yeah. So
Yeah,
super
this is
matte
what I use
loose,
as setting powder.
you set with HD.
I confuse the whole lot. Super matte loose in number 0.
Yes.
I'm using it as a setting powder.
Yes.
And it's translucent. Yes. There we go.
There we are.
Come on, product knowledge. I'm getting on board. I'm going to take a dot of the clear
Super gloss.
super gloss.
Also in number 0.
And also number 0. It is. You want that for me? Okay. And I'll take a little bit on the back of my hand and a little on my sponge. Turn this way. Smile. Yeah. I'm just putting the super gloss in 0, which is the lip gloss, and I'm putting it on the back. I put a little on the back of my hand, applying it to the beauty blender, and I'm applying it to the apples of the cheek and the highlight of the cheek. Turn this. And I'll probably bring it around. I'll just bring it around to the brow bone, just a touch. Smile. Yep, just that, and that's that. Yeah, just to give
Wow.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm gonna get a picture with him.
You know what?
I ain't.
Dial down, or you might have to dial up. So if it gets washed out, then just add a little bit more. Yeah, don't be afraid of the makeup. Just go in for it.
Beautiful.
Oh, hey, so listen, if we do photographs, let's let that light shine on it because
Gotcha.
that way, yeah, exactly. That way you'll get the best result.
This right here, I need this stuff right here. I need all that. All those numbers.
I don't have none of it here. Yes, you can.
You know we want to take pictures.
Oh yeah, let me. You hang on to that. Which photo is this? Are we here?
Yes, we're here. So we letting the light? Are we letting the light? Because I don't see the light. Oh, wait a minute. So we're using that light. Okay.
Got it. Where are we? One more time. Right here in the blue. In the blue. One more time for him. Yeah. No. Take your picture again. Let's point.
Can you see? No, what you need? Come. This is for flawless. It's a flawless face.
Right here.
Oh, yes. Got it.
We're here. Here.
Can I get a photo?
Yeah, go ahead. You can get in on it.
I want one with you.
For sure. Here, let's take it here.
Could you take this? I'll take it. And then you can take me next.
Okay. Take it with you, Mom. Oh, wait. See, you want to take this?
Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Nice. Thank you.
Where's your phone? You want me to get?
Oh, yeah. See if you like it.
Just let's keep
It took a while after I said 3.
I know.
Yeah. Compliment your life. Alright, let me get it. I'm sorry, baby.
Picture, where's your camera?
Right here.
Just come in between them.
Absolutely. No, thank you so much.
Let me get one.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Who's next?
Oh, you don't mind if I take a picture of her with her phone, please?
Where's the camera? Right here?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. I got it.
Shout it out. Oh yeah, just take a thin layer of baby oil gel and just after or before moisturizer, put that down. Just a very thin layer, just kind of just on a sponge, just basically, and then apply the foundation like you would do with moisturizer, but not so much. Just a very thin layer over the thing, and then you apply your foundation after over the top of it. And what will happen is
You already just keep.
Well, I'll do it after I get her.
underneath the foundation.
Is it still on?
Yeah,
The red one. The red one.
Can you take from this?
sure.
No, but I'm sure.
It's me. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
No, absolutely. Thank you for all your great questions.
You might want to just gonna have to bogart your way in there.
I'm being so happy.
I know you better. These girls are ruthless.
Oh no, Makeup Show New York was horrible.
Oh, yes. They were so rude.
No, with people, period.
Oh, I agree.
Like, I think you so much. Pushed and I almost had to fight somebody off of the Makeup Show New York. The Sunday show.
Oh, the Sunday show.
The
You know
Sunday
what?
show was
The Monday was the best time.
Got it.
Monday. It was nobody.
I don't know what they look like.
2 of them.
When I went Monday, it was so. It was not like and Sunday was crazy.
The Monday show.
I was at the Monday show.
I always do Monday. They said Sunday.